You didn't kill my father. Don't prepare to die. Okay, sorry. Hello. I need to change myself back to settings windowed, full screen. You know, should you ever wish to, Justin Flocks, did I send you something? I think I did. Should you ever wish to start streaming, I warn you, it is very hard to get started. There are a lot, and I'm talking as somebody who feels that tech comes fairly easy to her. There's some seriously difficult learning curve there. I'm not really sure why it's so hard, but every streamer I've ever talked to has said the same thing. It's just not simple. It's not user friendly to get started. It just doesn't, in general, it doesn't it isn't self-evident what you should be doing. It's not intuitive, and I had to watch a lot of hours of video to get started and ask friends for help. And speaking of, I would never have been able to do much of what I do without Hammy. Who is someone you should watch. Even though they haven't been playing ESO lately, he's still got really good music, and he's a fun guy to watch. He really is. He's a nice man who helps out. If you have trouble with streaming too, and you're a fan of his stream, he's always willing to help you. Good guy. We're in Jenjersnap's house in their Hall of the Lunar Champion. I was just checking some houses out before I got started today, and so we'll call this our rando. But I really wanted some of this, which was some ability to go through my stuff and just destroy some things. I could just go to my own, but I feel like if I can kill two birds with one stone, it's better. You know, explore houses, find some tables. There's a truck idling outside, and I'm not entirely sure why. In fact, I'm not even the least bit sure why. I'm not sure what they're up to. But it's annoying. What's today? Today's Tuesday. It might be a trash truck. Aren't I fascinating? I find myself so fascinating. Anyway, I'll do this until somebody gets on, and then we'll start talking about contests. Today, however, I will say this now because it's kind of pointless at this point. Tonight at midnight Eastern is the last day to get your ESO Housing Network contest entries in if you were interested in doing that. So hopefully you've got something in the hopper, otherwise you may be out. This is kind of one of the ones that you really kind of needed to prepare for. You can't just throw them something that you got from somewhere else because it's actually pretty specific. Otherwise, I would say just give them whatever you had, but it's not going to work in this case. Which is another thing we're going to talk about today, if I can. I want to talk about the process of houses and contests. Like, what is the process your mind needs to go through step by step in order to figure out what to do, what to submit, what to make, that kind of thing. Because I've been giving it a lot of thought lately because of my own with my own submissions to contests, because obviously I've been doing a lot of them lately. So I've wanted to go through that mental process to make it a little more obvious for everyone, or just at least clarify it, write it down somehow, and get it in one place so that we can refer to it or talk about it at one point or another. So that'll be the other things that we do. So I'm trying to be useful, perhaps a little too useful. and not enough fun, but you know, that's sort of me. Not enough useful, I mean, not enough fun and lots of useful. That's sort of like the story of my life. My boss canceled. Wow, there's a weird slip up. My boss canceled the meeting today, as usual. My friend asked me, he's like, does this guy ever have his meetings? I'm like, yeah, about one out of every 3 actually happens. Oh my goodness, look at that. I've never seen anyone do that, but it's really clever. Good job, Ginger. Aww. How romantic. This is a good romance house. Very nice. A perfect romance house. There aren't that many. But it gives me more time to work on that proposal because I totally like spaced on it and didn't finish it last night, which is embarrassing because I am one of the most responsible people I've ever met. But I think that partially, wow, I'm lagging. I can see my stream is lagging. What can I close? Do I have Chrome open? No. Huh. Wonder what it's making it lag like that. Usually only Chrome makes it lag like that. Anyway. So I was going to do this proposal because I'm trying to get my boss to agree to have me, instead of just doing research for him, also promoting him through social media and other types of genealogy specific ways, because he doesn't do a lot of marketing anymore. I mean, he like gave it like this little bit of a, oh, pretty, gave it a little bit of a chance and then didn't kind of follow it up. Nice reskin. Really nice. I like that using those tents to make that wall reskinned. It's good. It covers the mold too. So yeah, I'm thinking I want to be able, I know a lot about the genealogy social media community, and I have some relationships there, and I should be able to do something for him. And since the company doesn't have a lot of money to spare, I'm hoping to get to be a part owner in some way. And, you know, talking about it with him, he seemed to have, you know, suggested that isn't out of the realm of possibility. So I think we might go down that road, see how it goes. Could be fun. Who knows? Could happen, might not happen. No idea. Who is this? Animaquaesitor? I don't know this person. Let's do a small one though. Let's do a small rando. Animaquaesitors, St. Delyn's. I also went through my list of houses and prioritized which ones to look at, stuff like that. So we've got a lot on our plate today that we can get through. But I think what I'm going to do is I've got a sort of rhythm now. Like when I start, I'm going to start by, wonder what this is all about. This looks awfully familiar. Wow. Well done. Lots of fun there. Cool. I like it. It reminds me of that place in, the reason why I said it looks familiar, it reminds me of a place in, I think, Grotwood, where a guy makes beer out of meat, you know, because it's a Bosmer, and of course they do. It reminds me of the spot that there is a quest where you have to fight a dude like this, an elemental like this, in somebody's freezer. So it reminds me of that very much. It's like almost like a reproduction of it. It's really well done. Okay, so talking about contests. Step 1. We got, I already talked to you about ESO housing network, which is probably too late at this point to enter unless you have something already ready. The next one is the potato, which I don't know what you all are planning for your potatoes, if anything, but we're going to do I'm going to show you what we made together type deal every morning, I guess. Why not? Not everyone's here at this point. Hold on, let me close this. And one of the things I'm thinking about doing is doing some FX work in the breeze home I'm working on, and then you know, it'll be there for those who can see it and not for those who can't. Mainly the walls are bothering me because the walls should have a slightly blue tint, and they don't, and that bugs me. So you all on the stream saw me affecting my checking my okay, good, it stayed visitor. Checking my status here, and I want to make sure that it didn't switch to no visitor, because that's just, it's been doing that lately. It's really annoying. I really don't want it to do that anymore. Irritating. So let us sold that stuff off. Do I have anything I need? No, nothing I need to mail. Okay. And then this is the potato. I talked to Jay Hart about it, and he's got all sorts of different ideas. He says, you know, you could do something like I did. You could do a potato farm. You could make a giant potato. You could make even just a potato dish if you want to make like some sort of cobble of a potato dish. All sorts of different things that you can do with this. I don't like how his mouth is so weirdly turned. There we go. That's better. Lots of different things that you can do with the potatoes. If you need help, if you have a question, if you want me to look at your potato ahead of time, happy to do so. And the link for those is here. And that's for all of Jay Hart's January contests. Next one, back to Skyrim, is my breeze home, which we were just talking about. I want to show you something. Oh, I didn't show anybody. So my breeze home was in my, I had built it to be on my grand topol. Yesterday, I just picked the whole damn thing up and moved it back to moonsugar. It's now in my moonsugar. I used EHT, and this was not as simple as it might sound, because the angling and the room wasn't exactly just the right size. It was close, but not exact. So I had to, like, there was a whole lot of like scooching it this way or that way or whatever. So I eventually did get it done, but it is now living in my moonsugar, where it will probably stay. I was not able to fix the door, this problem, but that doesn't bother me too much. But here are, with Seraphi's suggestions, I gotta fix these. These are really gonna bug me. With Seraphi's suggestions in mind, I did get the totem of the snake, and was thinking about making it into this sort of dream catcher, but unfortunately it's just so frustrating to get it just so, that I suppose I got a little annoyed with it, and probably didn't do as much as I should have. Hey Kriya, in terms of hiding the skulls and making this look right. But it just annoyed me so much that I was like, you know, at the time I was working on it, I was like, oh, I'm just so done. So we will see. Close. I think this, though, will probably stay. I think this is what I had in mind, and so Kriya, I'm not Kriya, I saw your name and now my brain is going Kriya. Now I think when Seraphi gets on, she'll see that I used her advice. And this is what I'm saying, like, you guys and I build together. This is, I'm not joking when I say that, it's for real. You really do help me. There's no way I could do it without you. Because, I mean, I could do it, but it wouldn't be as good. It's the truth. Why can't you just not have skulls on you, right? Just don't have skulls. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so here are the two dream catchers right here that we were talking about and added. So now I'm happy about that. The other thing I did is I added this little drop down section. This, I don't know why I didn't see it when I looked, but this is actually the way that it looks, is it has this extra piece hanging down here. Let me show you the picture, if I can. Oh no, I just got over mine. Goodness. I really hope you start feeling better, because wow, this was not fun. So here's Bree's home. There you go. All right, so you see the picture? That's what it's supposed to look like. Let's see if I can move it over and have you have a split screen here. And that's hopefully what it looks like. I don't know if that worked. I'm checking to see if that worked. Hold on. Nope. All right. Maybe that way? Yeah. 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 That's a little better. That works. So hopefully you can see the similarities. Thank you. It's supposed to be identical as much as it could be. It's hard to see with that on it, but I did a decent job, I think. So it's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. Plus, it's completely moved over to moonsugar now. So I actually just picked it up with EHT, copied everything, cut everything, plopped it in here, and then moved everything the way that I wanted it to move. It was not as simple as it seems because it was just a little bit too long. So I had to squoosh this part together so make this back piece smaller. I don't even know how I did it in the end, but I managed to do it. And so now everything should be right, except for it annoys me that the walls are not blue because there's a little bit of a blue. Let me show you what I'm thinking about. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to buy it. But there are these crown thingies, and I don't want to buy it. Pisses me off. But, are they shutters? Yeah. See these blue shutters? They have just the right crackled blue paint on them. It looks exactly like it does in the game. So if I bought these and put them over the walls, it would pretty much match what I'm looking for. But I'm not going to do it because I'm not spending that money on it. So I was thinking about just putting some crackled paint over it somehow with EHT and see if that works. But there we are. This is Skyrim. The next contest. And thank you, Kriya. That means a lot. I say that, but yeah, it pisses me off, Squirrel. Agreed. Next one's parkour on the 28th. Ain't gonna happen for stabbies. January 30th, ETU has a winter theme. That's gonna be my same as my EHN entry, which is here. How many flags could think? Yeah. Hey, Delicia. So originally I didn't think I could build that in Moonsugar. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble if I'd built there from the beginning, but I didn't think I was going to be able to because I was looking at the wrong pictures. I wasn't looking at vanilla. I was looking at a modded Skyrim, so it had a lot more items in it. And so I was just totally wrong. What is idling outside my house? There's a snowplow idling in front of my house. It's really annoying. It's been there for a while. Hey, Chromo. So this is my entry, excuse me, for ESO Housing Network. No one's been here yet. I wonder if the permissions are still screwed. Yeah, no one's checked it out. This is a winter surprise. It's for ESO Housing Network. I'm going to sign this so it goes away. And then this is also going to be my entry for winter for ETU. So it's just a winter monster dude. It's just the way it's going to be. January 30th, resolutions is also done. Can you believe it? We've really just busted through these. That one's in the Rosy Lion. And I'm leaving it open to interpretation. It's going to be the question is, it's a Bosmer resolution, but I leave it open to your interpretation if he's succeeding or failing at it. That's your call. So then we'll get on to other topics, but I just wanted to go through the contest as usual at the beginning, and then we'll move on. So let me load my effects here for a moment. Boom. Okay, let me sign this and make it go away. Check my permissions. Visitor. Okay. So this is a Bosmer resolution. And I've changed the walls, I've changed the floor. This is one of J Hart's. So I'm able to get away with using a lot of EHT because he's, you know, kind enough to actually use it. So I've added a little bit of Bosmer stuff in here just to make it look a little bit more Bosmer-y. I might add a little more, but for the most part, this is done. So the question is like, is this Bosmer screwing up their resolution, or are they succeeding? Like maybe they gave up eating people or something. I don't know. You know, it's like, that's kind of the question. Whatever. So that one's done. The next one is Ouroboros, which is a pet or farmyard, which I'm not entering Ouroboros because I'm providing the prizes, but I will show you my farm. It's not that great, but it is along the lines of what they're looking for as a farm. I'm going to end up redoing this house sooner or later. This is my Sleep Creek. This was originally supposed to be a story. This was Charlotte's Web, and a lot of people really didn't get it. But it's a farm. I'm sorry for the sniffling. I'm still fighting this cold. Hey, Tierna. So then this is my farm. Let me give it a second to load in. Why is there a dead bunny just hanging here? Why is there a dead bunny just hanging here? What did this do? Why is that there? I don't get that. I must have left it there for some reason. But here's an example of my farm. You are welcome to steal whatever ideas, quote unquote, you want. This is done with those pumpkins, but then also if you buy, these are just plants that you can buy from one of the vendors, and then stick it over the pumpkins and it looks like it's part of the pumpkin vine. This is that Halloween wreath with the crows around it. If you sink it into the ground, you just get the crows, which kind of works with the scarecrow. Just a thought. And of course, this is all EHT dirt, because that's just the way I roll. And then over here we have all of the different animals watching. Some of these are real, some of these are not. And they're watching Charlotte, who wrote Some Pig About Wilbur. And then this is the interior of the barn. So you can always go with, you know, you could do some farm yourself. This is not my best work, but it ain't bad. The second thing you can do is a village shop. The only thing I have that's close to a village shop is not really a village shop. It's a village with shops. So we're going to go there. You've all seen this, but we'll bust through it quickly. I'm not proud of the interior of the shops, but I am proud of the interior of the bank, which might count. Not sure. May not count. If I had had more item slots, I would have done a better job on the interior of the shops, but this is my mournoth, and this is the shop. This is like a woodworking shop. As you can see, it's kind of, why didn't I turn off the, whatever. So it's not exactly great. It's got its issues, but it served its purpose, which was to just be a little town. Nobody's been here in a while. It's just supposed to be a little town, and that's what it is, you know? And this wasn't even the focus of it, but here, some shops. You could probably do way better. I showed you some great ones yesterday. This is the bank. This is easily my favorite room in the building, in the entire house. So this will probably be, yeah, the villages are great. The next one is a garden. They are not specific about what kind of garden they want, but I do have an ample that has a garden in it, so we'll show you that real quick. And the last one is aquarium. I guess I have an aquarium, sort of. Kind of. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. It's not really an aquarium as it is. It's the colored aisles. I think villages are my favorite builds. Whenever I see a village, I'm so excited about it because there's so many nooks and crannies to go and explore. Definitely my favorite kinds of builds. So here's my garden. This is just my glow house, as I call it. So it's just a garden. Okay, visitor set right. And so if you wanted to do a garden, there's no one saying you can't do a glowy garden. You can do whatever kind of garden you want to do. And in this case, I did a glowy garden. And if I were entering, I'd have probably submitted this one because I like this one. Even though it's simple, even though it's like kind of like basic early stuff for me, I like it. It makes me happy. And the last one you can do is an aquarium. Let's go to Cold Harbor. This is not an aquarium, but it might give you ideas for an aquarium. This is a, this is the Colored Isles, which is Meridia's Oblivion world. And it's, if you've ever seen the pictures of the Colored Isles, they're rather, aquatic, I guess. Let me say that. Oh my goodness. What did they build? A dragon? It almost looks like a dragon, but with Nord stuff. I'm confused. All right. So then this is my Colored Isles. This is really kind of what it looks like. Limited visitor, okay. When you look at a picture, it's very similar to what it looks like. So this is not an aquarium, but you can kind of get some ideas to do with an aquarium, like, you know, fishies, frogs, putting pets on spots like that. Coral is good for interior of one. You could get a lot of really cheap stuff from fishing off of the traders, or you could just fish and use your own kelp, use your own stuff that you find. Yeah, that's what the words I was looking for, but I couldn't quite finish them. These also come from fishing. And I put a lot of effects in because I think aquarium effects are really awesome in this game. You know, that Cardi did. This turtle you can get in Murkmire. A lot of luxe furnishings, like those ropes are luxe furnishings. This is an achievement furnishing right here. These you can get also from fishing these corals. So there's a lot going on that, including just standing still fish. You could easily do that too. Fish like these tend to hide in the real world, and so putting them inside of something movement-wise, it kind of keeps them. It gives it movement, but it also makes it realistic, I think. Stuff like that. Frogs, whatnot. Meridia. Because it's Meridia's Colored Isles, Meridia should be here. and then some crystals. So these are some ideas for an aquarium. To do with it what you like. You don't have to, don't take my word for it. So February 5th is the hideout. That is for Housing's Finest Builders. February 8th is the love theme for DDA. And then here's a link to Chrysea's current community cobble showcase. If you have something that fits those descriptions, like a fountain or a hardscaped item, if you're unclear about what that means, she gives some examples you might want to click through and put your pictures up. She's looking for submissions. She would be very sad if she doesn't get any. So, you know, put some pictures up. Show off your work, you know? Do what you're going to do. It'll be exciting. So let's talk about now what I was saying about the different ideas and the steps through ideas, and then we'll go through after that. I just closed the one thing I needed because I'm a derp. So the questions that I start with, and in this case we're going to start with the idea of a hideout. And I know that yesterday Grandma was kind enough to show us her hideout, and so we may have some ideas. I just don't know. And so the idea is now, what are the steps to do when you get a theme and you're starting to work with it? You know, and when you're trying to decide what to do about a theme. The first question I ask myself is, do I have a house already that fits the theme? And my guess is no, but I have to double check. Kragenholm's a fairy garden. Alvalathi is a romantic house. Could be kind of adapted, maybe, but not sure. Eleanor Crest is a museum. Autumn's Gate is the Three Little Bears. Barbed Hook is a beach. No, Barbed Hook is a storage house. Blackvine Villa is a chapel. Boulder Tree is Bosmer. Captain Margot's is storage. Cliffshade is a restaurant. Cold Harbor's this. Cyrodiilic is empty. Dawn Shadow is a Kajiti house. Domus is a school. Enchanted Snowglobe is empty. Coven Cottage is a wolf. Flaming Nix is the one that's a beach scene. Forsaken Stronghold is the orcs. Golden Griffin is empty. Grand Psijic is twofold, neither of which fit. Grand Temple is empty. Grim Hearth's empty. Hollow Lunar Champion is Dark Moon, Light Moons, doesn't really fit. Hammer Death is a Christmas house. Humble Mud, nothing. Hundings is a... Hundings might work. Hundings might work. I'll show you why. What's funny is I hadn't even thought that there was a house that would fit. So the question number 2 was, do I have a house I can modify? Even if it doesn't fit 100%. For example, a 1 or 2 person hideout, this is not. But can I modify it to make it a 1 or 2 person hideout? Sure. When we get inside, you'll see what I mean. If you don't have a house you already have that has some things in it, you would go to, which house do I use that's empty? And does it need a yard? In this case, this hideout, you do not need a yard. Don't waste a house with a yard on it. I think that's a mistake. This house has had several different incarnations. The first incarnation was, it was just a murder mystery. The second incarnation was, it was a murder mystery for DDA that had a story and lots of effects in it, and I really regretted it. It was just a terrible, terrible story that no one got. But it didn't change much, and what you're seeing here is it's smugglers or something like that who came into the house, were building up stuff to steal. They had a kind of a party, and they just left things everywhere strewn about. So here's the problem. We've got 4 people in this hideout already, not counting the boss guy who's over here. So we got 5 people. That's too many. We need to remove, like, maybe all of these beds and put something else here into place. The house caught on fire because they were just completely crazy. They just did crazy stuff, knocked things over, had a party, you know, broke things, caught fire. I mean, it's just, that's what happens when you wreck stuff. That was the goal, was to just show everything kind of wrecked. And then outside is actually, there's a little romantic spot right here that they didn't wreck for whatever reason. And then there's stuff outside, but I would just say, I would just use the interior since it's already built. And I would probably just, I would have to add a bunch more things that seem hideout-y and then remove some of the people. And I think that's what I'm going to do, and then resubmit this as a hideout. No reason why it can't be. So let's look at a house, and then I will start gathering things, and that's how we'll build this. But first things first, let's look at a house. And starting from the bottom, we have, I don't want to do huge houses today. Chrysaea did a sugar bowl. Let's go look at that. It's got new effects. I had seen it before, but it seems that she had changed it somehow. And if anyone has questions about these contests, questions about building, questions about anything, let me know. Is this a bug? Okay, so we're inside Chrysaea's house. Now, this was originally a cobble house of, she may have changed this again, but it had those dresses. And here's a, no, this is not the one with the dresses, but here's a bathroom. She built a shower. It's kind of amazing, like, how much she actually fit in this house. There's a lot going on in here. This may be the one with the dresses, but I think she moved it around. And there's another fireplace that she's built. What is the meaning of life? To find meaning in life. That is the meaning of life. I actually gave you an answer. So that's Chrysaea's sugar bowl. 2nd floor. She did not send me the effects, so I'm missing the effects on this. My bad. So, next. Let us look at one of my storage houses and pick up stuff that I can use. No one ever expects me to give an answer to that. And then I always give one, and they're like, wait a minute, what'd you just do? You know what? I'm more partial to pizza also. But that is why I'm overweight. And I'm trying my best to stick to vegan. Yesterday, hours of cooking. Hours and hours of cooking. Too much cooking. So let's see what we have in here that I can use for a hideout. And I'm thinking like stuff that, well, that I can stick with the rest of the things that they're stealing. I'm thinking things that might be more like poisons or whatnot. So there may not be anything here that's very good for it. But it's a step in the right direction. So I got one thing, and then we'll go to another house. Let's do that. Dark Raptures, Strident Springs. I put cabanas and interior gardens. And since we're looking at gardens anyway, Let's do this. Dark Rapture, 1313, and that's their strident. Okay, off we go. Excuse me, I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I don't think I've been sleeping well. I don't know about you folks, but hey, Twantle. Isn't that an attractive face I just made? Scare people off if they don't know what I'm doing is yawning. All right, so we're in Dark Rapture 1313, 598 out of 600, and no effects. Why does this not? Okay, so we've got a little stable outside, which is nice. And oh, this is very romantic. I could totally see this going to be a romantic for Valentine's Day house, don't you think? Because I think these cabanas could be very romantic. Beautifully romantic. Let me add a note to this. And then they skinned the floors here. This is just a dock normally, but they put elsewhere stuff in. Just a lovely ginkgo tree, very romantic. Wedding flowers. Beautiful. Bow chicka wow wow kind of stuff going on. I can't believe I just said that. So what's in back? Okay, we've got like a little Zen garden in back. This is actually very peaceful. You would walk around with your rake and rake the designs into the sand. Nice seating outside. That's interesting. That's a very interesting light. Very creative. The sand, the imperial shrine of the bay, and then putting a tree over it, so like the tree's almost on fire, but it's an interesting look. Tithys is serving up some food. Maybe this could be a shop as well, while Numisma's, presumably cooking. This whole place is so romantic. You could just sit by the fire and I mean, I think this is the direction most people go with their romance builds for Valentine's Day, is they make something that would be nice for a date or would be nice for, a couple to get together at this house, like at a resort or something, and get some alone time. And I think that that's what most people do, like little love nests, And I think that's generally what most people do. Oh my goodness, look at that fountain. That is amazing. So combination of Vivek, limestone, waterfalls, 3 of them it looks like. Just very pretty. Nice jacuzzi. Yeah, I'd say that's more of a jacuzzi. No presents for J-Heart. So yeah, I really like this house. Let's hit up another one of storage. I don't think I need any books for the hideout. Probably not any plants. What do I have here? I don't remember. I moved stuff around yesterday. I used that add-on magic sewer, and since I needed my moonsugar again, I just told it where to move things, and so I moved everything around, and so now everything is like, I don't even know where anything is, which is fine because you can always use deco track and find it. But Oh, okay. So I've got some bedroom stuff here, some sweet stuff. I suppose I could add more furnishings to the suite area because the suite area is definitely missing some stuff. But I don't know that I care to because it doesn't really need it. It gets the point across, which is all I really wanted to do. Actually, I might use that. Okay, next. We've got a SNUGPOD we can look at. We've got Fiendish 898, who I love. But I gotta warn you, sometimes Fiendish just kills his builds because he doesn't like them anymore. But he's so talented. He's one of those people that I do suggest you look at all of their stuff. Because it's that good. So this is their snug. They're snug. Snuggly, snug, snug. $15 of you already. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Fiendish 898. This is a SNUGPOD. This is a SNUGPOD, folks. This is a SNUGPOD. Anyone? Anyone? No one else registers disbelief and awe? This? Okay, disbelief and awe. I have it all for all of us. Proof of how much room Snug really has, too. Just a beautifully reskinned, entirely reskinned SNUGPOD made into a single bedroom. I mean, it's gorgeous. Mind-blowing, if you ask me. I think perhaps that this is, no matter how many idyllic, wonderful snugs I've seen, this is probably my favorite just because of how crazy good it is. Like how drastic it is, I suppose. It's insane. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Next place to go grab stuff out of. I don't think the Golden Griffin has anything, but it might. Maybe I'll put a dummy in there because I think that's where I keep my dummies. Have them be the two hideout guys, maybe. I don't know. Pariah and someone else. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy gorgeous. I love the way that that was redone. Fiendish is so talented, and I don't think he thinks he is, but he is. All right. So what should I put in here? That could be maybe some spidey webs. Yeah, that'll do. All right. So then the next one I want to look at is Bitter Willow's Snowglobe, which is a floral build. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. This is what it's like being around me in real life. I am always breaking into cheesy song. Sometimes my husband and I like have whole conversations like that where we'll go back and forth. Like yesterday we were cooking. I was cooking mostly, but he was doing the cutting. And he's like, "That's so fresh." And I was like, "Fresh?" And he goes, exciting. If you get that, you're old like me. So look at this beautiful, beautiful floral house, right? A little bit of a candle light, magical candles underneath the water, right? How beautiful is this? Bitter willow is really talented. Mostly I find that bitter willow does a lot of floral type builds, which you wouldn't think that someone could successfully pull that off in this house, but I've seen more than one person do it. It's kind of amazing. I mean, it is an enchanted snow globe. It doesn't say that it's only enchanted to fake snow. It could be enchanted to do anything, including grow beautiful flowers or not be cold, even though it has fake snow. You know, look at these fabricant glowy trees. So nice. I really enjoy builds like this. Now this can be done with that Vardenfell crystal that you can get, which is an achievement. You can put it under water and it gives it this eerie glow. I've also seen people make it into entire ceilings. Same with this crystal. As ceilings, it can be just stunningly beautiful. Oh, also seen people do it, make them into walkways. And here you go. You have a nice little hidden artist's retreat where you can do pottery, you can paint, sit by the fire. What, no skooma? Nobody's smoking up, huh? Okay, I've never seen anybody actually put that particular crystal in the hands of a statue, but that looks really good. I always got to check to see that I haven't gone offline because it's been doing that to me lately. It broke my stream yesterday and it's done it to me before then too. So these are more crystals. Excuse me. Just a really nice combination of crystal, flowers, mushrooms, trees. Wow. Look at that. I never would have thought to do that. Combining that blue crystal with that statue. It looks great. It's really, really neat. It looks like it's frozen in time. It's a good thing I'm comfortable talking to myself because the only one paying attention to me is Cromwell. At least I got him, right? Look at how beautiful this all is. Eleanor resculpted bottom floor. Beautiful. All these little nooks that that Enchanted has. Enchanted has so many little spots that you can hide. Basically Easter eggs of beauty if you wanted to. I don't think that there's anything in this house, but I have to double check. But I do love everything we've seen. And this is a good example of a garden that you could do. No reason why you couldn't do it here. Yeah, this is all closed off. Okay. So there you go. Not allowed, Aspen. You must give all attention to me. All of it. 100%. I'm kidding. I don't expect anything. I'm just joking around. So if for anyone who was paying attention, I mean, watching, not paying attention. I just read paying attention and it came out of my mouth. Was watching me in the last couple of days, you'll know that I had Breeze Home here. But Breeze Home is now gone. Breeze Home is now entirely moved to Moonsugar. It's crazy. So I put all my lights back and some of my courtyard stuff back. And so let's see what I can use as a hideout, if anything. These are all too big, I think. No, I don't think any of these are going to work. I don't think I need any more lights either. Yeah, I think we're fine with just this stuff. All right, so next house. I went through all these this morning to make sure that I picked things that I don't like to overdo things. So I'm trying to like break it up a little bit. This is Elephonic's Sleek Creek. Elephonic is another one of those people that just does not give themselves enough credit for how good their stuff is. I know we saw Sleek Creek, my own, but it doesn't matter. Oh, thanks. Shoriel seems really cool. They came in yesterday and they were asking questions about my UI, and we were talking about building, and yeah. I mean, as much as I can, I try to promote the contests and the guilds. For example, this contest is for Housing's Finest Builders, but there's also ESO Housing Network was the first one I showed today because I've already finished that one and submitted that one. And I have the link to them below. So this is Elephonic's house, and it's got some FX in it. It's a Sleek Creek. And, excuse me, 400 out of 400 items, 11 effects, and this is one of them. Re-Shalor NPC. Kajita's wares if you have coin. Nope. I has no coin. None. Zero. Zero coin. You get none. But look at this pretty garden-like thing. Yeah. So these are, this is fairy dust that you can use in EHT, and it looks identical to the torch bug stuff that they sell you in the Crown store. So if you want to use it without spending the money, well, there you go. They've added a little dock thing here, which really works. And then this table is just a combination of 4 tables, Kajiti tables too. And it makes it just a much larger grand table where you can seat a lot more people. More people can eat there. And, oh wow, look at that beautiful fountain. Just a combination of lighting and flowers, and it's just beautiful. Well done. So I don't know if this is a shop or what. You know, that just occurs to me that this could be a butter churn. If you needed a butter churn, this would not be a bad way to start. I'm thinking this because the other day I thought I needed a butter churn when I was working off of the wrong version of something. And it turns out I don't. But at the time, it seemed as though I needed one and I couldn't figure out what to use. Let's go up and inside. Nice little spot up here. This house is underrated. The view is beautiful. It's a great value for the price. This is a very cozy house. I like when there's a lot of stuff in the, like it's not busy, but it's cluttery, and cluttery is good. They've added a second floor. There is no second floor in this house normally. So they've just built this little ramp and the second floor, and you have a bedroom up here. Just doubled the size of the house right there. You know, it's amazing. Okay, let's look at the next thing. I need to break this up a little bit while I'm shopping in my own storehouses for what I need. It's the best place to start is looking at your own stuff and see what you have and not wasting money on new things when you have all this stuff that you haven't been using. And it'll make you feel so much better when you finally use something that you thought, I am never going to use this. I don't know why I bought this. And then suddenly you use it. Right? That's the way I feel about it. Okay. I may not need anything from here. I might take that and that. Okay, next thing. It's faster than I expected it to be. Next is Silent Magnifico, House of the Silent Magnifico. This is wild. This one is a Greek vamp. Greek vamp's amazing. And it's his prison. And it's funny because House of the Silent Magnifico is much bigger than this particular house. But the way that he did it is you have the interior of the cell and then you can see through to the back, and so the extra space was needed. And it looks really good. Thanks for the follow, Charlemagne. Yay, a follow. Yay, a follow. I should do a dance every time I get a new follow. Sorry for my sniffles. I'm still getting over this cold. So, here we are. Greek vamp made a prison cell, which is best viewed, I suppose, in first person. I don't even want to know. Is this a toilet? Or is it just where they put the food? Or is it a sink? Or what? I just don't even want to guess. But, so this is the House of the Silent Magnifico. And what's cool about that is it means that you can look out and there's other stuff going on in here. Like plain or decorated? Like, do you mean whose house, like decorated? Or do you mean just basic house? Because I have two different answers for that. Isn't this neat? I love this. You can see all the different cells. You can peer into them. You can see the guard and his pet. Really neat. Just well done. Oh my goodness. They even did an upstairs just so you could peek upstairs. That's great. That's really wild. Of my own? Like my house? My favorite of my own house? That's a toughie. Give me a moment. I am pondering. Ponder, ponder, ponder. Ponder, ponder. Probably a combination, but probably either pariahs or grand psijic. One of the two. But Dawn Shadow isn't that far behind. Pariahs is interesting, though. I'll show you that real quick. Yes, it reminds me of that too, Ixie, and I wonder if that's exact, you know? You're partial to mournoth keep. Just wish you... Oh, you mean of just basic. I like my mournoth. My mournoth is a village. I turned it into a village, but I'm not really big on trophy houses. I don't have a lot of trophies. That's why I'm not really. There's a reason why I call myself a potato. It's because I'm bad. Matisse's nice too, but I think for a base house, like a basic house, undecorated, hundings, without a question. Hundings is my favorite. It's the best for the value. Absolutely. Probably followed by Slee Creek. But here is my castle in the clouds. And this would be my pariahs that I've decorated. So I'd say out of everything, this is probably my favorite build that I've made. With or without effects, I like it. But, yeah. So I just think that the amount of space that you can build in this area over nothing and just create an entire, like, basically a castle is incredible. And so, like, I'm a big fan of this particular build. So if that's what you're talking about, that's what I mean. Yeah. I just like, this probably was one of the hardest to do, if not the hardest. I'm not sure. Not sure. Maybe Cold Harbor? Dunno. But this is my This is my pariahs. And all of it is built over nothing. So it's not built in the house itself. It's built over nothing. And there's a ton of space that you can build out here. So that's probably my favorite. Next house, since I just showed you one of mine, is Ravenhurst Thessia Blues. And they did, and I wrote down this is Clutter Perfection. Okay, so let's go to Ravenhurst. Ravenhurst isn't bad if you build up the back, but I feel like a Neb 314. I might have that written down. I might not. Got it. Written it down. I have a couple things I need to look at over there. Over there. Over there. All right. Here we are. Thessia Blues. I believe this would be considered a shop. So this would be perfect in case you wanted to do this for the contest for, give me a moment. For Ouroboros, if you wanted to do the Ouroboros contest, this would be good. As an inspiration. Look at all the clutter. Look at that clutter, how beautifully it's done. Just little tools and stuff placed underneath. And it's only 277 items out of 400, and yet the clutter is magnificent. So well done. Just lots of little detail and thought to everything, so carefully placed. No! No! Hey, Ronnie. That's annoying. I've been having so many problems with this stream lately. I don't know how to fix it. Oh, so annoying. Anyway, so I was just talking about the clutter perfection in this house and how everything is just so nicely, like, so much detail. Everything is so carefully laid out, you know? I hope everyone else did. So Thessia did just an amazing detail work job. And I'm very pleased with it. All right, let's go outside and see if they did anything outside. I always go out the wrong door here. I want to hit the courtyard. If they didn't block it off. They may have blocked it. Yeah, they blocked off the courtyard. Okay. No courtyard. So there you go. It is a beautifully handled... I don't want to send somebody a dead bunny. That's just messed up. Hold on a second. I'm going to go to my silent magnifico is a storage home. And then we'll move on to Morigalia's psijic, which is, I wrote down, a great use of color. I'm trying to get some new people who I haven't shown off all their work before, because there's an awful lot that I just keep showing different houses of theirs. But that's because once you're into housing, like, you tend to keep doing houses. And if I like your first house enough, I probably like your other houses too. So it's kind of, that's just the way it works. But I don't mean to be beating the same things to death. Sorry for the painful eye bleeding, but it's for me to grab some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, someone to Charlemagne. La 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 la. Where'd it go? There it goes. Charlemagne. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Hey, one to you. Happy days are here again. Sometimes that doesn't work. All right, Moragelia's Grand Psijic. I hate how long, it takes forever for me to start porting. Really annoying. I hope it doesn't happen again. Doesn't say I've ended stream. All right. So I don't remember this house, but I liked it enough to write it down. So forgive me for not remembering it though, but I can already tell that for Ouroboros, you can consider the gardening aspects here, because I can already tell there's just beautiful garden spots. Oh, I hope this isn't a storage house now. Maybe it is. But I was enjoying the gardening, how beautiful it was. Maybe it's a storage house in most parts, but I just want us to look at the gardening. But maybe I should call this one so that I don't upset the person if they're not done with it yet. Yeah, I'm going to call this one. I don't want to upset somebody, and even though I thought it was beautiful, you know how it goes. Some people got really upset. Entire row. We've got, who else is Psijic? Wiccan Stars Psijic. Let's do that instead. I hope I didn't upset you, Morgalia. I was trying to show it off, but I don't want to show off something in mid working on it and upset you. I'm so sorry, I can't. Oh my god. Stan Kirsch just hung himself. From Highlander? Wow, that's terrible. Oh my god. Whew. Depressing. Alright, this is Wiccan Stars. And what I wrote on this was really nice back sitting area. So I'm assuming that's going to be in the back. So we'll just poke on over there. Let me make sure that I'm actually still broadcasting. Look at this lighting though. Isn't that kind of neat? I like it. I can't wait to Easter when I can use these balls as eggs and then just hide things in them and let people go and bash them all up. That should be fun. Very pretty over here. I'm a sucker for those golden trees too. What's down here? Just some fishing area. Maybe eating. Up we go. I just love what you can do with this house. It's easily in my top 10 houses, clearly. Basic even, it's in my top 10 houses. Because it's just, it's so nice to... Somebody likes like planetary, lighting stuff. which is good. It's neat. I'm not picking on it. I'm just saying it's an interesting theme. It must look good at night. Okay. This is a crafting area. More crafting. Not much, just paintings. All right, so let's head back where I think everything is. But I should probably check these out too, so I don't get in trouble. Oh, it's a good idea that I checked it. This is good clutter. Look at how nicely everything is all just laid out. Very carefully. Research room. Treasure. All of the treasure. What will we find? Fazez is selling us things. Little shop back here. Would you like a heart? Ugh. And here's Pariah. Are you gonna sell us stuff? Okay. And now this should be the back area that's really nice. That I seem to recall. Oh, yeah, look at this. It's like a little smoking room. Isn't this pretty? I mean, the light is dim, but it kind of goes with it. You know, a smoking room isn't very bright. This sort of just works. So, I wanted to show you guys that. Moving on, gotta pick up some more crap. Let's see, where did I keep things? Old mistveil. I have so many storage houses that I need to do things with, so I was really relieved that I was able to move everything over to moonsugar. It'll never be a storage house again. Oh, gosh. Yes, triptych. No, you're right. That's what they are. The 3 pieces. All right, what do I need for my smugglers? I could see something funny with that. Since they're cheap anyway. All right, next one. The next one is a potentates. It's JD 1934. Now, I think J Hart looked at this one, so we won't spend a ton of time on it, but it is worth visiting. It is that nice. Every time I see a potentates, like, oh, I must have spelled that wrong. Okay, I'm not going to do it then. If I got that wrong, I'll just delete it. Entire row, goodbye. So we've got SRS 5252 potentates with a romantic meal in the back, which we want to consider for Valentine's Day, which is coming. I have an idea for Valentine's Day. And I'm gonna need to buy the stuff for it, but I don't want to work on it until we get closer to finishing off. I want to go in order of when the contests are due, because I'm a super responsible person, and it drives me nuts to not do things like that. And it's just, I need to get over it, but that's the reality. So this is SRS 5252, and we've got 700 to 716 effects, some of which I can tell are paintings. That's pretty. These are also effects, these wall door things, these shaded doors. Lovely fountain. Don't know I'm going to get a good view of this for a picture, but I want to. It's hard to do it and get the picture with the water in it. Well, we'll do what we can. And then hopefully they will provide a photo for Chrysaea when I send this to them. To Chrysaea. Lots of portals as effects. Nice bedroom. Sink. Easy sink. Always can sink them right into the wall down, or fountains, and there you've got a sink. I hate to say it, but they also work for toilets too. I don't know if that's your thing, but if you're into building toilets, because some people aren't. But I mean, I don't think I've ever put a toilet in any of my builds, but nothing wrong with it. I think they're fun. When I find one, I get kind of excited about it. I'm like, oh my god, a bathroom. Oops. Okay. I appreciate the moss, but it doesn't cover the mold. They just need to like remediate. That's it. Take it out. Goodbye. Get rid of it all. Sick of it. All right, so this is a nice little area to sit. This is a very good love nesty type area. Although you can fight. I always try to go into this little area here, or this I don't know what to call it, a grotto, I guess. Because you never know what people stick in the grotto. Wow, that sounds really dirty. I didn't mean it that way. This is very pretty. Okay. You never know what people stick in their grotto. This should become a quote of the day. I see something over there, too. Don't you love how the water makes that cool color? It really does. Wonder how you would get up there. I see treasure. Maybe you don't get up there. Maybe you're just supposed to see the treasure and not get up there. Fountain. Expensive lights. Those. Little restaurant. And I bet you that is a dummy over there or something. Or a moongate. Can't tell which. Moongate. Wonder what he's creating. Is he summoning dragons? Alright. So that's that. Oh, look! They put little candles in the tigers' mouths. Lions' mouths, whatever they are. All right, next one. Sister of the Sands. I need to grab stuff there. So as I'm looking at items and I'm thinking about possible storylines I could make of with my hideout. Not really sure what. Okay. So this is mostly gallery stuff. Let me see. Mullig ball. I don't know. I don't think a mullig ball works. A pipe would work. Nope. I think that's it. Moving right along. So far, one of the only ideas I've had has been to maybe do a hideout where the person steals a lot of sweet rolls. I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot better hideouts than I could possibly do. But I do want to participate in the contest, even if it's not my best work. Not everything you're going to do is going to strike things out of the park. So this is Vivian Shadow's Pariah's Pinnacle, which has been rebuilt. Vivian Shadow is very talented. As you know from ever seeing Pariahs, this is not what it looks like when you first walk in. Usually there's this whole big cliff over to your left, but this has been replaced with a library. Look at that. That is a clever trick. Making use of the snow and ice that gets blown up naturally by the mountain and creating a little lookout over it. Isn't that beautiful? Just having that grate there makes a lot more sense than trying to block it out, because it's going to come up no matter what. So you might as well just make use of it instead of trying to get around it. Second floor of the library. Lets you see over things. Yes, very cool. And then interior is a garden. You know, it goes from library to beautiful garden. All in pariahs, which is odd, but I like it. Don't get me wrong. Still staying with the orc theme, though. Orc, orc, orc. And then a little exit out here through that little sneaky door. Sneaky, sneaky. I'm going to totally get turned around if I haven't already. Okay, and then they're blocking it off. Hey, Gorak. So most of it, I think, is in that front area. The library. And then this is just a forest area on the interior. Like a foresty garden. More than that. Yes. The rubble is good as base for trees. Very smart. And little sneaky like flowers stuck here and there. Okay, I did find another room. That's true. This is, I guess, the kitchen. Or just the living area, really, because it's got both. The kitchens and the beds. Little sitting area. right, so that's the library. And then up here, oh, beautiful. It looks like almost like a restaurant. Or a library sitting area? I'm not sure. But if you want a jacuzzi, here you go. It's a good way to stay warm in this area. Oh, wow, look at that view. That's one hell of a bedroom view, but it'd be hard to stay warm. Whee! Plop. That looks like that's there on purpose. To do what I just did. I think they stuck a witch's cauldron right in his heart so that it would light up. I see stairs. Whenever I think I'm done, there's more. Okay, they did close off this section because I was wondering if I was supposed to find that section, but I guess not. Up, up, up. Don't know if we'll go anywhere from here, but it's a view. Little touches. Hi, Penny. Hi, Penny. I can speak. Stay Moist has some other stuff. I'm picking up things as we go, trying to get ideas for my my hideout, which I'm trying to do. The next one after this is Old Mistveil. We're gonna go to Typo's house. It's a Christmas house if they didn't take it down, but Christmas may be over, but it's still January. We can look at a Christmas house. All right, this is my, I think this is just plants. Yeah, I don't need any plants. Let me check Cyrodiilic then. What is Cyrodiilic if this is just plants? It's actually really pretty, and I did it by itself because I used the sorting program, Magic Sorter. And it just laid them out nicely. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo. So my professor told me he was going to mock me, and yet I think he fell asleep watching the stream. All right, crystals. What else do I need here? Oh, no, this is just more conservatory. Okay, so let's go to Typo's Old Mistveil. Try to do one of each kind of house, really. Unless, no, lag is great. Because us is greedy. Those came with a set that I bought with gold. So I did not buy those with real money, just to stick them in somewhere and not use them. They were part of a set where I used part of the set and then stuck the crystals in there because I don't know what to do with them yet. Oh, I just poked the bear. He just sent me a message. I'm not asleep yet. Right? So this is Typo's beautiful holiday build. Look at this. This is so pretty. Look at little deer. I bought that deer. I needed it. I needed that deer. Little goat. And the snow obviously is EHT. And look at this perfect sled. Oh my God. Really well done. Excellent. Excellent work on that sled. Seriously. These are also UHT, but you know, they look so real. The ice. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. Yes, the sled is really well done. Look at that lighting though. And the, okay, so yeah, J Hart did look at this because look at the stockings. I remember the stockings. Oh, a Jewish star. Star of David. Very nice. Well done. And a menorah. Wow. I feel like things are represented now. I like that. I like the representation. What is that on top? Oh, that's just a crystal. And a hectahame. I think they mixed a hectahame with a tanzanite crystal to make it that purple and yellow at the same time. Really cool idea. And I'm a sucker for these lanterns. These Nord lanterns because they look exactly like the ones that are in Skyrim. Here we have a bar. By the way, what they did here, not easy. Okay, so because nothing in EHT is rounded like this. Like when you're putting down these lights, they're not rounded. So they had to do this in sections. So that probably this is a section, and then this is a section, and then this is a section. So each of these is a separate effect because otherwise it wouldn't be rounded. It wouldn't go around. They had to do that by hand. So that's some real... Sometimes when you're looking at stuff, you may not realize just how much extra effort went into making something look natural rather than looking at it and thinking, oh, okay, they just put lights up. But really, they did a lot of work to make that happen. Also, this to me looks like a shrine. There's citrus, there's money, there's a candle. This almost looks like, I don't want to say a Buddhist shrine or a Hindu shrine because I don't actually know the difference, so I don't want to be sounding like an asshole. But, oh, look at that cake holder! Oh my god, so smart. But given that they have, you know, Hanukkah represented, it's entirely possible that they also represented another holiday. I give them credit. Okay, so we don't go upstairs, but we have a nice seating area. So this is lovely. Tayate did a fabulous job, and that's why I wanted to show you folks this house, because I thought it was just fabulous. I really did. I really thought it was fabulous. Strident springs. Let's see if I need anything there, and then we'll move on. This is another storage house of mine. I have a lot. This little storage house of mine. I'm not going to let it shine. So I have an idea for Valentine's Day. I don't have an idea for this thieves' den. Other than try to make it look like a thieves' den. You know? Or a hideout. Okay, do I need anything from here? Rocks, stones, structures. I might use these lattices. Both. I'm looking at some houses that I've already set aside to look at today, but I'm also interspersing it with going to my storage houses to pick things up. So it's a little bit of both. The next one we were going to look at was Azaria's Mournoth. They did a sushi bar, which should work for the contest if you want to do a store for the Ouroboros. Yeah, both is good. So let's go to Azaria's, I can't say their name, sushi bar and see a store. And that is their Mournoth. No! I must have spelled that wrong. I am on NA, but I can write down your house if you're on EU. And well, next time I go, I can look at it. Moonsugar, Iriandra. Wait, no, we'll do another mournoth. Let's do Palms as mournoth. Moo moo moo. Okay, mournoth keep. We've got la la la. This is Palms. Palms, we did a house of theirs yesterday too. Palms is stupid, like stupid talented. And I mean that in the kindest way possible. It sounds wrong, but it's not meant that way. So it's hard to believe that this exterior, that this is still mournoth, but it is. I'm just going to look at this side piece here, and then we'll go around front. All right, look at this fountain. Beautiful, beautiful fountain. Well done. Palms does great cobbles. Using the backs of these libraries as just walls. It's really pretty too. Look at this. It's a tiny little cobble, but adding those two armrests for the sofa. And a chair. And then the kitchen. Another beautiful stove, or oven rather. Hey, can anyone tell me, I was looking for this piece the other day. Can anyone tell me what this piece here is? This, I don't know how to explain it. Just the black piece here, this whole section. It's the underside of something orcish is all I know, but I don't know what. Or the underside of something. And I know Jay Hart said what it was once, but I didn't catch what he said. And I was curious because I might try to install that. If anyone knows. If not, I will sadly go my way. And cry. Pathetically. Okay. And then we have this little eating area. And this is like one of those wall fireplaces. And that's the couch I was talking about. Palms makes great couches. And then they reskin the walls with more brick, which I think looks better because otherwise the interior of a lot of orc homes just looks cold. It needs warmth. Yeah, it's really a clever idea. Another toilet. That's interesting. I've never seen anybody use the halalu salt lamp that way. I think that's what that is, but it looks neat. Orcish table. Okay, let me see ESO fashion. Orcish table braced. Got it. I see it. I see it. Thank you, Kriya. I was thinking about that. Using that material because it's so, it's like a dulled metallic too. It's not even just metallic, you know? Yeah. Oh, blocked. That's a different one than the one I'm looking at. Oh, really? Huh. I thought it was this one. Hold on. But I guess I'm wrong because I think yours is right. Lovely little garden right here in the kitty litter box. But you can't tell it's the kitty litter box, which is good. Crafting area. All right. So, what else do I need to pick up? Twin arches. Twin arches is my last one. Okay, good to know. Thank you. I'm gonna try it out and see if it fits where I wanted it to fit in the in Bree's home. Not that that's the house I should be working on right now, but it doesn't even look like a table. It looks like a chest. But I guess a block is a block, right? No, I don't need anything here. Okay. So the next one I wanted to do was Iriandra's moonsugar, which is all freestanding house. I know it's a big space, but nope, moonsugar. Moonsugar. I'll be right back. Bio break. All right, back. All right. Iriandra's moonsugar. And then 517 out of 700 items, and we've got a little guy over here farming. Welcome to Air's Getaway. Make yourself a home and don't miss the mushroom cave. Thank you for the tip, because I would have missed it otherwise, probably. Look at that beginning. Curved wall right in the start. You know, just starting out with something tricky, which is good. Nice little getaway area. Some people use this as a pizza. I should make a pizza parlor is what I should do. Tithis doing his thing, Pariah hiding as she would. And we got a nice little crafting area up top. And then what? Did I miss anything on the sides? No, I don't think so. Aw, look at the kitties. All of them. I think they used the green light again, the witch's light underneath. Nice temple. Ooh, pretty. What a smart bedroom. Neat. Moonsugars are big. Lots going on. Orchis statue. Ooh! I guess you would fight here. And then another shrine, I guess. And then this is the moon fountain, which I love. Okay, let's find this cave, this mushroom cave. I am not sure where the caves are in this property, so I'll try to go quickly. Not this way, I guess. If anyone, oh, we found it. Just like in the storyline with the wall that's all these paintings and drawings and stuff. Really cool. I didn't know you could summon that. Because that wasn't there when I clicked it initially. That's kind of wild. All right. I'm going to pick up some things in Ravenhurst for the hideout we're working on. And then we'll move on. To a lunar champion. Lunar champion. So, I think that if you're the kind of guy who's a hideout, wouldn't you want like poisons and stuff? Because I would. So I'm gonna pick up some poisons. This will do maybe 2 of these, one of these, and then I have one of those. I need the big poison thinger, the chest. So I'll grab that when I see one on a vendor or trader rather. I'm gonna have to turn one of these rooms into at least partially a poison area. So for a hideout, you would think poisons, food, beds, not sure what else. Weapons? Probably weapons. Which I can pick up. Buy one of those. I have the treasure. That I could use. Alright, let's go to get... What was I saying? Weapons. So the only places I know to get weapons are... Yeah, the hideout is for Housing's Finest Builders. It's their monthly. So theirs is due, it's due February 5th. And then the one after that is DDA's Love Contest. And that's on the 8th. That's the last one I'm going to constructing. But I'm not going to put a lot of work into this one right now. But we'll do a little bit. Just some collecting and some talking about it. So if you want a weapon that you want to include in your build, there's two places to go. Because as we know, our lovely Zos doesn't believe in giving us, and you know, letting us put our weapons on the wall because they're butts. So one of them is going to be in Kozanset. It's an achievement. It's the Anse sword. So that's the first thing you're going to need if you're making a weapon shop or something. And the one in Kozanset is in the bar. That is broken down bar. If I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Here's the broken down bar. Excuse me. And then you can buy the sword here. The next thing you're gonna want for weapons is in Gold Coast. If you go to Kvatch and you go to the achievement vendor there and you have it unlocked, you can get the Blade of Woe. And then you have two weapons rather, that you can use that are furnishings. Better than nothing, right? Not great that that's all we have, but it's better than nothing. Is that the one, the Lux? The Lux one? I could use that too. That's smart. I don't know how many I bought of those, though. I gotta look at what I've got. I may have one extra, I'm not sure. If not, I'll steal one from one of my other builds. I forgot to go shopping this weekend, and I never picked up the wolf thinger. So I feel stupid. I can't remember the last time I made a mistake like that. But I'll buy one. Alright, so this guy sells them. And here's your Blade of Woe. I can also get some poison. And then I can have that be part of the hideout. And that'll do. Maybe 5 more of these. Good enough. All right. Did I put Deco Track on? I hope I did. Nope, I'm a moron. The only other one that would work is sometimes I use, where is it? I'll show you what I use. You know those craglorn sconces that are made of swords? If you use them properly, you can actually use them as swords. I've used that before. If not, I can steal some from other things. After this, we'll go to Evil Biznatch's Lunar Champion, because they have a second haul that, believe it or not, I like, which is extremely unusual. So I'm talking about these Craglorn sword sconces. If you use those properly, they look like swords. You can get away with that. Another thing you could do is, you see Mephala here? If you're sneaky about it, you could stick Mephala in her wall and just use her staff. I mean, then you're wasting your Mephala, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing, as I like to say. But I can always use Mephala for something else later if that's what I want to do, but for the moment, I can use her for that. Alright, so let's go to the Evil Biznatch's who is so funny because she's totally not an evil person. She's a lovely, lovely person. Off we go. As you all probably know by now, I hate the second hole. I just think it's a waste. Ma. Okay. So, is this closed off now? Or do you just have to go through it a weird way? No. All right, that looks closed off. That's fine. We will go to the second one, which is the one I wanted to go to anyway. So, oh, okay, now I see what's going on. So this is 389 out of 747 effects, and we can see right here one of them is an aquarium, which is one of the things that you can enter for the Ouroboros contest. And an unusual thing that you see on the bottom that I don't normally see people use with the aquarium glass is that's the ethereal gas. Made it look like water. A little sitting area. Oh, okay. And it's a fake door. That's one of the EHT doors. And the wallpaper I love. Oh, I've never seen anyone turn that into a ceiling. Good job. A lot of this is EHT. I mean, what's really cool is, this is so smart, using the bookcases inside the real bookcases. It looks like it goes perfectly. You almost can't tell. Really, really clever. This is the little water thing that's actually here, but it looks like she might have put some aether over it to make it look prettier, because I think it's pretty dismal water if I remember correctly. Okay. Some statuary, closing off areas with these temples, and then we'll go up the stairs because this is a multi-level build. I really actually liked this build. Look at this. Now, I rarely, if ever, have seen anybody use this backspace like this. Who knew it had this stunning view, right? But it does. And then she put aether over it too. But, I mean, come on. Who knew? Excuse me for a moment. I gotta take a screenshot. And now you have a bedroom overlooking the water. And, you know, this is such a waste of a room, but who knew? You can make use of that. And if you do, I probably would like your house. Pleases me greatly. And then a nice statue up there. Kind of neat. All right. What was the next thing I was going to do? I know. I was going to test something. All right, so for mistveil, wow, moonsugar. I've moved over my breeze home there. And I want to play with the idea of putting an effect over the walls to make them look more blue, because the blue is, as you can see in a picture. See this picture? I'm going to make it big. Look in the walls. You see that paper, that blue that's like peeled? I'm thinking about trying to recreate that somehow. That peeled paint look. But doing it only with effects, because, I mean, not everyone needs to see it. I would think if it's okay if people just use effects. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? What do I care? And I want to use building materials, I think. And I've got to find, I think there's one that's like peeling paint. Could be, it could look like peeling paint. It was a very simple one, if I remember. Pillister, maybe? Brick and plaster was what I was thinking. I don't think that'll work. Distressed wood. This may not be doable. I don't know. I don't think there is anything with like peeled paint on it. Or would look like peeled paint if I... Maybe this? We'll play with it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Never hurts to try, though. Maybe we'll learn something new. Yeah, I don't want to use those. I'm trying to make a point about crown store items. I'm annoyed. But you're right. I've thought about them. That was like one of the first things I thought about. But I don't want to spend real money on it because I kind of wanted to make a point to them that it's just obnoxious. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. No, this won't work. Maybe decorative. Maybe we'll find something, but I don't think we will. Something with a like a mottled look to it might work. Just make it big enough and you might be able to just use the mottled portion. But I can't imagine that anything's gonna work. Too bad. I don't even know why I'm still looking, because I guess I'm stubborn and I want to check, you know? Stubborn. I know better, but all right, nothing. Nothing will work. That's a shame. But this is where we're at. I was thinking about using that dark colored block for this to make it, because the door is actually that color. It's actually like that kind of blackish metal look. So I might make 2 of them and stack. It depends on how big they are. I don't even know if I can make it, but we'll see. And then we'll move on to the next house, which is a linchel. Angel and Celestine's linchel. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. Because I don't like spending... I feel like they overcharge. It really irritates me, you know? And I don't want them to overcharge. It just pisses me off. So I'm trying not to give in to them. All right, orcish table block. I can make them. So let's make 2 of these. And then we'll go to Angel and Celestine's linchel. Actually, you know what? We'll hold off on that because she actually watches, and I'd rather have her looking at it. So we can do where's hundings. Okay. Thank you for the compliment, Frayanka. Words are hard. Okay. So we've got Wur's house. Yeah, we could do that. We can do that, Penny. I've been putting you off. I'm sorry about that. We'll go right after this. Here is Wur's hundings. And we've got just a lovely little nook here. See, this is another thing I wanted, but is also a Crown Store item. It would have worked perfectly with my, I should just flip and buy it. I should just get over my issues and buy it. It would have worked perfectly with the dream catchers. So they've reskinned this. And used EHT to make just a gorgeous set of walls. These look so real to me. Like it's hard if you've messed with it just even a little bit. They come off looking totally real to me. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the wood paneling. And this is amazing. Look at this wall, right? Isn't this a crazy good idea? They took all of those paintings bridge, and you can get these for like 150 gold, and they stacked them in such a way that it makes it look like wallpaper. This is one of the best ideas I think I've ever seen somebody come up with, and I love it. You can do this with other paintings too. If you find a color that you really like at the top or the bottom of the painting, you can stack them like this and use them as a wall. And it looks right because it's even got the same spacing. So it looks like it's almost like that's what the wallpaper looks like. Yeah, I'm in love with that. So this idea is something I encourage you to work with. I was going to do it myself. In fact, I actually saved up enough paintings to do it. And then I just sort of punked out on it. I don't know why. I guess every so often I just... I lose my momentum. So that's a beautiful interior. And then we've got some nice gardening, you know, dry gardening outside because it's a dry area. And I see something up in that tower. We'll go look at it. But I want to see what's down here on the beach. Now, you can't go out there, but you can swim 3/4 of the way, and then you can plop those things down on it, so you have something you can see, but you can't go over there, unfortunately. I wish you could. They built a little dock for their boat. There's something sunken down here, like a beginning of a ruin. That's really neat. A pool, that's part of the build. I mean, that's part of the base house, not the build. I think I see paintings up top, but we will go look. Yes. So see these that almost look like stained glass? They're actually part of EHT. They're paintings. And by putting them up here with a little bit of transparency, it makes them look like they're stained glass. I mean, isn't that amazing? Just check that out. It's like the light coming through the stained glass. Really neat. Oop. No, they put a portal. They put portals up here. So this is, I see what they did. Okay, so this one goes to Ravenhurst, and that's a picture of Ravenhurst above us. And this one probably goes to Aldvelothi, and that's a picture. Okay, well, that's a picture of Rivenspire, but I think they probably linked to them, but it's a clever idea nonetheless. And this is just beautiful. All right, let's plop those things into my moonsugar and see if they work, and then we'll go to the next house. And the next house will be Tidarium 79's Grand Topol. Actually, I'm going to skip the big ones, and we'll go to Research Monkey's Rumpelstiltskin in a Flaming Nyx, because I'm poops, so I don't have the strength to do... Oh, I told Penny I would do hers next. Penny's next. Sorry, my bad. All right, so here we are. We're back in my moonsugar. And then we'll just try this out, and then we'll go to Penny's. Okay. Yep, that's definitely the bottom I was thinking of. Okay. So, first, get it flat. Then we'll turn it like that. That won't let me put that there, so what we've got to do is move it no, that's fine. We'll go to it anyway. It's fine. It's different with, it's fine. I'll have the energy for you. Don't worry. All right. Oop. I'm facing the wrong direction, so it was like, went off and did its own thing. Right. Okay. So this is just a little trick that you can do. If you can't put things by the door, EHT will let you. It's cheatering, but to hell with them. I guess it's not really cheating. I don't know. So this is a black door in the game, or a dark colored door. So I wanted to have it have a dark color behind it. Just pissing me off. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. This way, if I get it flat first, I might be able to do this better. Part of the problem is that these things are not laid properly themselves. They're not completely flat, but damn, the difference a fucking pixel makes. Jesus. Alright, I'll fiddle with that later, but it's a start. Yeah, seriously, a difference a pixel makes. Crazy. We'll get it right. Just gonna take some work. It's gonna drive me crazy to leave it, but I'm gonna leave it. Off we go to the potentates. Potentates! Potentates! I'm hungry already. It needs to be lunchtime and I need to have pizza. But I won't be having pizza because I'm healthy. We're trying to be. But I wish I had pizza. I could eat pizza every day. And I would be huge, but I could eat it every day. All right. Okay. 700 out of 700 items you got here. Let me close off my EHT. Sign in. And I see lovely hello! A lovely moon blessed fountain. Pretty areas to sit. This reminds me of the palace. I guess it's the same build as, I mean, like the same shape as the Essential Palace potentates. But it's, I mean, yours is prettier, but it looks like it's the same basic layout. Those 4 sections. I know because I steal in there a lot. Can't trust me. Can't leave me alone with anything. So a lot of people live here, I'm guessing. And then this is the leader. I'm curious to know the story behind it. Moongate. Beautiful. You managed to get the door I'll never get. Down we go. Okay, so already I have ginkgos, which pleases me greatly. You know what bugs me about this statue? I feel like this statue, they basically just stuck a tail on somebody. Because this is not a Khajiit. But they stick a tail on them and suddenly that's a Khajiit. Look at the feet. No Khajiit has normal feet like that. The hands, I mean, Khajiits have claws and paws. And that face isn't Khajiiti. Yes. There is. No, this is not a cat. So why did they put a tail on it and say it's a Khajiit? It drives me nuts every time I see it. Because I'm just like, this makes no sense. Somebody just took a statue and stuck a tail on it and acts like that's... What's a fur stock? Should I know that? I should know that, shouldn't I? There are 17 distinct fur stocks, different variations of Khajiit, with the suffix of rat, bigger, blah, blah, blah. Omes rat. I want to see a picture of an omes. Because with their feet, rather. Okay, so the omes do look more human, but their feet are still paws. You're right, though, Springy. They listed it, that precise statue, they listed on the omes rat page. A statue of an omes rat in the Elder Scrolls Online. That's listed as that. So you nailed it, Springy and Gender Fox, both of you. So thank you. Who knew? I learned something new. Great. Great news. Great information. Thank you. I did not realize that was not a fuck up. Okay, so let's go into your little grotto over here. Nice moon coral. I can't believe it. I learned something new. And you know how long that's been bugging me? I don't even want to tell you. Since Elsewhere came out and I first saw the statue, I was like, that is not a Khajiit. Somebody just reused this texture and stuck a tail on it. And I was wrong. Very romantic little spot here. You could enter this as a romance build. Yeah, right? Me too. But it's funny because it's like they could have saved me so much annoyance because of the amount of times I passed that stupid thing and got mad at it. I should have just said something sooner. Pink gardens. Pinky purple. Paler pink. It's almost like grouped by color in a way. Yeah, it kind of is. Like that teal over there. The omes rat are basically the inverse reason why the Khajiit in the first two Elder Scrolls use Homer. Oh. But they're ugly. But not as ugly as like I loaded up Skyrim to do the Breeze Homes screenshots. Man, elves are ugly as hell in Skyrim. They just made them. They all look like snow elves. That pointy face, just ugly. Right. So we've got a temple in the middle. Aw, just sit here, drink. It's like a swim-up bar or something. God, that makes me want to take a vacation. We should take a vacation. We should go someplace warm and wonderful. Get away from February winter or January winter, but usually if I want to get away, it'll be in February. Oh, how pretty. February, because that's my birthday month. Oh, little beach chairs. Good use. Pretty. Sneaky pretty things hidden. Very pretty. I really do want to kind of just hang out. I'll eat some bread, some sweet rolls. They really are. Oh, well, that makes some sense. And this is just like a beach towel, sitting here with some fruit. This is one of those houses, the way that you've designed it, that actually kind of makes me sad. And in not a bad way. It just makes me sad in the sense that this isn't a real place and I'll never be able to just hang out and watch. You know, I'll never be able to sit in the warm air and feel the sun on my skin and lay back on that beach towel with some fruit next to me on the beach listening to the crashing waves. I'll never be able to do that. And that's the part of it that makes me a little sad. Because we make these idyllic, incredible places that we never can truly enjoy with all of our senses. And that makes me sad. Maybe one day we'll have VR and it'll be like we can enjoy it with all of our senses and it'll be wonderful. But we can't. And that makes me sad. Boo. Lovely house though. It's one of those gorgeous houses that makes me want to like, what monkey? Where's the monkey? Looking for monkeys in all the wrong places. Where is he? Yeah, right? That's true, but it doesn't mean... Yes, I do. It's true that, yes, we're seeing people... Yes, that's what we've been doing. That's my #1 thing that I do. I'm one of the statues. Okay. Yeah, I am well-versed in the land of EHT. It's one of my... I describe myself as an EHT zealot, if that helps. Thanks for the follow, Ashton. Now what? Sorry, I'm sending Ashton something. I will. Hold on. Let me send Ashton something. Ashton equals... There you go. All right. I see the plant. Where be the monkey? Is the monkey back here? No, it wouldn't be cross. What, where? Which statue? This one? Oh, the hand of the statue. I still don't see a monkey. Oh, I've looked at a bunch of your houses, Cowie Crocodile. Yeah, did you not know? I've watched a ton of your houses. I've looked at a ton of your houses. Hold on a second. I'll pull up the link for you. Yes. All of the ones you did as open houses. You can watch how much I like them. I said that they were so cute. Now you got it. I am not a bot. I am not a bot, I swear. Oh, that's funny. You crack me up. There is no bot that checks out EHT. It's me. I'm the nerd who checks out all your stuff. Ah, it's driving me crazy. I can't find the link to it. But I definitely have looked at a bunch of your houses. I'll tell you... Okay, I still haven't found the monkey. I'm a moron, but I still haven't found the monkey. I'm trying to look. Hold on. Why is this not showing? I must be spelling your name wrong or something. It's making me crazy. Where's the monkey? All right, it would have been in the last years. I'm looking. Trying. I don't know why it's being stupid. Don't ask me. Thank you for the follow. Gosh, this is driving me crazy. I know for a fact I've checked out multiples of your houses, and I watched them on stream, and I said they were one of them that I saw was really cute. Let me just do this, I promise. And I still need to find the monkey, so Penny needs to tell me where the monkey is, because I looked at that statue's hand and I did not see a monkey. I could be stupid though. Wouldn't be the first time. Why must you suck? Why? On the way to the house. Back this way. In a statue's hand. Oh, there he is! I'm glad I finally found him. I was feeling really stupid. Really stupid. Thank you. He's adorable. I'm feeling really dumb. Oh, really? What did I inspire you to do? I'm trying to find kawaii crocodiles because I've looked at multiples of their homes on stream, and yet I'm having trouble finding the listing. I remember saying, oh, their stuff is really cute. Ah! Ebony flask. Here we go. Do a search for your name. Here. There you go. I wouldn't have listed it by name. I do it by, you know, whatever I list it as. Sorry about that. But I have at least your ebony is on there. I've viewed that on stream. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got that. Kawaii crocodile. It's either kawaii crocodile or kawi. Haven't really figured it out. Yes, that was Tierna. Yeah, and I saw something listed like, and it was in a great one. It was a great one. I thought that too. So I said it right the first time. All right. So Go away. Yeah. So I've seen all of your homes that you have listed here. You see? I stalk you. I like your stuff. I did not lie. Alright, kawaii crocodile. You get a Prezi too. I doubt I remember. Aw, I'm glad to hear that. You don't need a present? Oh, it doesn't matter whether you need it or not. You're getting it. That's just the way I do it. Don't even worry about it. So let me see. Villa. Which was your villa? This one? The Grand Physic? Psijic. We'll go there. And then we'll call it because I'm kind of beat. Unless somebody else wanted me to check out their house. Was that? I don't remember the name. Oh, excuse me. I swear I also have you. For some reason, not on my list. I must have deleted it for some reason. Okay, so we're here. We are in your Grand Psijic. And I see 699 items out of 700. Okay. Okay, Vodina, are you on NA or EU? Vodins. Wodins? Under the left stairs is the Grand Bazaar is an outlaw refuge. Okay. Do you want to wait until it's done? Because I usually like to see them when they're done. Otherwise, it's like, I don't really want to spoil it. If you want me to look at a done one, I could look at a done one. Happy to do that as well. Well, let me just peek under here. Is there anything under here? We shall peek. Yes, here we go. Oof. Okay. We've got some scary crap going on. Very scary, creepy stuff. I see the wolf, right? Is the wolf out here? There's something out here that isn't natural, I think. Pretty view. Okay, we'll go up. I'm a going. Scary. So this is a creepy, scary house. Here's the wolf. And you have a fart stick next to it. 2 fart sticks. Look at you, having all the farts. Oh, these trees are so scary. Yes. The pocket realm of Cold Harbor right before that on the stairs. Yeah. Okay, I think I saw it. Creepy. Where Mafala is. That's what I call them. the witches things that have green smoke coming out of them that look like poison. I guess J Hart called them fart sticks at one point, and it just stuck with me. And so now they will always be fart sticks to me. Just forever and ever. Amen. Fart sticks. Go figure. All right. Fog fog. Ooh. Vivek is being scary too. Good use of these fences. Molag Ball. Daedra. Scary. Hi, formerly known as Treebell. Whoops. I'm just gonna look down here where the web is, where you told me to go. Oh, that'd be great, Ashton. I'm really kind of starting to fade. Which is, I feel bad for Kawi, because I think I might be missing some of their details, because I'm not all here, but I'm trying. This is really creepy. Well, it's my, A, I'm out of coffee, which makes me sad. But B, I've got RA and I'm fading from that. Daedra is scary, just in general. They are scary ass Daedra. That's so funny to me. You thought I was a bot. I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house. I don't want to miss the house. Good light choice, by the way. Meridia. Smart to put her by all the lights. Okay. Grand Bazaar. Are you selling your, okay. We'll look for the, oh, okay. No. I meant, I was joking and saying, are you selling your, busts? Oh, I see. This makes sense. Yeah, this is a bazaar. Oh, I like your aquarium here. And storage. Makes sense. Okay. We found us some scary ass pariah stuff. I don't know what she's holding, what she's doing here, but she's being a sneaky sneak. In the aquarium, I was just about to go back and look at it again. A closer look. Oh yeah, fishies! And dead things. Yeah, with the item limits, it's gotta be. It's such a pain. Item limits are such a pain. But I want to check out the sides too. I didn't get to see the sides. I don't know if you didn't put anything in them, but I'll take a look. Oh no, you didn't skip them. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, this is funny. Oh, well done. How funny. I'm really actually amused by that greatly. And the fishies are talking. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I love the fish at the chairs. The fish in the chairs are the best. That is great. It really is. I will look back at it again. This will be my last one for the day though, because I'm kind of burnt. That's not you. I've been going for a while, but there we go. Namala. No, Namira. Namala. I am making up names now. Okay. And this is the bedroom. And then we'll go up on the balconies and then we'll call it. Oh, wait, I forgot to go in the side rooms and the balconies. Ooh. So, mausoleum section. Bathtub. I'll go back. I didn't miss it. I saw there was a guy. There was a pet in it. See? I didn't miss him. He's just hanging out. Doing his thing. Doing his lizard thing. With the lizard? Yeah. Treasure trophy room. Holy crap, you have a lot. You've been busy. Busy man. Or woman. Or whatever. Sorry, I shouldn't guess. I'm trying to stop guessing on that. Humanoid. Ah, splat. Alright, folks. I am calling it. I am beat. So I will catch you all tomorrow. And I'm glad I finally met you, Kawi. And go check it out. I did do at least one of your homes. So I will talk to you all later. And have a good one. And thanks for the follows again.